Now this guy, the Sacred Wolf, he's incredible. I kind of underrated him at a 3-1 for 3 with Troll Shroud, because I know how good Troll Shroud is and how much everyone's missed it. But having Troll Ascetic for 3 and now having this guy for 3, you can see how I was, kind of disappointed in him. However, the one match I lost in the pre-release, every game I lost was basically due to this guy. He's easy to get rid of by blocks, but with the ability to pump him and all that stuff, he's a huge threat. It's a really good card, very strong and limited. Could even potentially see constructed play. Not sure, but I definitely has potential for that. This Gargoyle Sentinel, I really like him. 3/3 for 3. Yes, defender, but for 3, he's a flying attacker or a flying defender if you need him to be. At 3 colors mana, solid creature. Really like him in control style limited decks. I think he's going to see a lot of play in limited. And in an artifact heavy constructed, he may even see play there. I don't know if he's strong enough really in constructed. However, I do really like him, and he was pretty big for a lot of people who played him this past Saturday. That's the Sentinel. I put an Act of Treason just to make mention for all you guys. It is a common this time around, where it was an uncommon before. So easier to get these things, and they're really strong in red. Act of Treason, nice common. Demolish I got put in because I really want to just get a shout out to it. Remember, this is on your sideboard. Do not forget this is on your sideboard if you have one on your sideboard. It kills lands. People are still in this, they think they're in charge still, and they play 3 colors. I guess it's because they really want to splash that Doomblade, or they really want to splash that Condemn. But with 3 color decks, you can completely screw them for one thing. If they're playing 3 colors, you can decide this in to kill their 3rd color. Also, that Maze conquered at my pre-release. I don't know about yours, but at mine, a guy almost made the top 2 because he got the Maze out, that new Maze of Ith, every game. This is just a way around that. If you're struggling, put this in to kill it. Obviously, with artifact heavy M11, it's also good. There, you can use it to force their Gnarled Effigy, the thing that removes creatures from the game. You can force it on one of your lesser creatures, because if you cast this spell on it, they're gonna use it in response, of course, on one of your creatures. But then you can play your bigger guys safely. So Demolish is a very strong sideboard card, and I think I've underrated it. And just in case some of you have, I just wanted to make mention. Elixir of Immortality. I've never really liked life gain, and a lot of people do. A lot of newbies do. This though is pretty solid. Like it's fairly cost efficient. But the shuffling your graveyard and your library limited, there's something to be said for that, because you play it for 1, you leave it out until you got 1 or 2 of your removal in your graveyard, and then pop it to shuffle it back in. I had one guy, this is the truth, I played against. He has 1 in his deck. He played it 4 times in the same game against me, and I cut his deck every time. It was a headache. I mean, I bet him, but it was a headache. If he had more removal in his deck that was getting shuffled back in, I may not have. So just remember that this is a playable card for sure. Anyone who's life gain haters, this is playable. One of at least, anyways, in your decks. Jace's Eraser, I put that in because I want to talk about it. It's kind of up in the air. It's a bit disputed as whether it's good or not. In limited, I think it's strong enough because M11 has a lot of card drawing engines in it. A lot. Blue is just littered with them in this set. It's crazy. There's like 3 or 4 in the set that draw cards. So I think it has potential. Definitely, I mean, in draft, you could be the one taking them. You can take them really high picks. Then they can be pretty potent. They're only commons, which is why. Especially with the Tome Scour, they're both commons, so you can get quite a number in your deck. The problem in draft is if someone else decides to do that too, then you're both screwed, because you need to get all of them for it to work. So it's hit or miss, but I think it's playable, as opposed to what a lot of people are saying it's not. But again, it's probably better in draft, and you need to pick it really high and get a bunch of them and hope no one else is doing the same strategy. Here's one of the card drawing engines, Preordain, really good. I don't think it's as good as Ponder, because, like, if you don't put the cards on top of your deck with Ponder, you can still shuffle it. I mean, the way it's better than Ponder is when you ponder and there's one card you really love and one card you really don't want. And, like, do you shuffle, do you not shuffle? With Preordaining, you put one of them on the bottom and get the other one. But Ponder goes through the third card without having to sacrifice the other two, right? And you can shuffle them all. So I think Ponder is slightly stronger, but this card is definitely better than Serum Visions, and Serum Visions saw play. So this is a good card. I like Preordain. I got a full Foresee in my bundle of winnings. Love Foresee, super strong. I put this in because I wanted to talk about it in relation to this card, Jace's Ingenuity. Draw 3 for 5, instant speed. I mean, on the whole, Ingenuity is better. But I think, like, Foresee, I mean, technically, can dig down through 6 cards in your deck, right? I mean, I've drawn 3 cards before, 2 cards, say, and with different mechanics, and they've both been land. And in that sense, Foresee is better than Jace's Ingenuity. I mean, at the top cards, but I mean, it's impossible to know whether the top cards will be crap or be good. But I think that Foresee has, at times, is better. On the whole, though, I guess Ingenuity is better. But I really think Foresee is a strong card that will see playing constructed, or should. I tell you when it's indefinitely better than Jace's Ingenuity. Oh, sorry. It's not here yet. When Leyline of Anticipation is out, Foresee obviously is in all ways better than Jace's Ingenuity. Yeah, but it's definitely 2 cards that are debatable as to which is stronger. I think Jace's, again, is, you know, for the most part stronger, but Foresee has its advantages too. But they're both, I like them both a lot. Autumn's Veil is awesome. It's always nice having a green answer to blue and to removal. I love having the green counterspells, and this is exactly what it is. I love that, can't remember what it's called now, but the red-green one that was in, I believe it was Shadowmoor. And I like this one equally. Just being able to, in response to their counterspells, counterspelling their counterspell or their removal. Hardcore. Love this card. It's going to be on almost every green sideboard. Leyline. This is my first of my rares I'm going to show you, and this is probably the last for this video anyways. But Leyline has got a lot of controversy, and yeah, like some people are saying it's the best one and whatever, like that I've seen online on YouTube. Definitely not. The black is the best outside of standard. Black's not so great in standard because there's not a whole lot of graveyard stuff, but then I think it's the white, and it's only because the white one is like Ivory Mask 2.0, like all that Ivory Mask should have been. It is. So white one is amazing. This one is fun, and it's fun with stuff like Foresee. It's really fun with like Active Treason and Limited and stuff, making Active Treason instant speed, stealing their creatures on their turn and blocking with just 2 for 1ing them, just crazy. So it's really strong, and it's really fun and limited, but you've got to put it in the right style deck. I can see it in constructed maybe in like a counterspell with like the Scoot Mob and stuff, playing Scoot Mob before your turn when you got 5 lands and stuff. I think I could see then being, you know, maybe seeing some playing constructed, but I'm not sure if it's going to see constructed play or not. I definitely had a lot of fun with it though, especially with Foresee when I drafted it. I mean, because again, this is my winnings. Anyways, I'll come in with another video with the rest of my rares. Some pretty good ones in there. Until then, see you later.